personality traits of what in sales, specifically in sales, where would be your areas of strength? You know, I don't know, like I said, maybe it's just me, but I think there's nothing worse than when someone, all of us, anyone in this room would spend a lot of time in a particular area working at something that might never happen, right? Especially when, like I said, there could be something that they could be leveraging. So number one, they're self-aware and they're self-aware of their strengths, and they focus on their strengths. Number two common denominator, now, I guess I would call this a story of a lot and a little. So, successful salespeople do a lot of things a little better. So going back to the disparity I mentioned earlier with the two loan officers, the one that wanted to make the $40,000 was happy with that, and the other that wanted to make the $400,000. It was interesting because at first glance, you would not necessarily be able to tell who that top producer was, who the higher income earner was. And the reason is because that person did a lot of things just a little bit better, a little bit more, right? They came into the meetings a little bit more prepared. They dressed maybe a little bit nicer. Their communication skills were just a little bit better. So it usually wasn't something so dramatic and so big that it was glaring, right? They weren't excellent at everything. It was those small incremental things that they did that overall was a big cumulative effect. Does that make sense? You probably know what you see it even in your own life a little bit, right? So it's like moving the rock, I say, just a little forward every time, like an inch. It doesn't have to go a mile. You just want to keep moving things forward. My favorite quote in this whole category is, a lot of people want to make an above average income, but a lot of people don't do things that are above average.